Hello everyone, it's Miss Courtney and welcome back to Friday Fun. Today we are going to be making healthy popsicles. So a lot of the popsicles that we buy in the store have a lot of extra sugar. They might have some additives in them to keep them lasting a little bit longer, and these aren't necessarily good for our bodies. So we are going to create our own popsicles today with just a few ingredients. So the first thing that you will need will be fruit, either frozen or I also have fresh here too. You're going to need a measuring cup, some milk, or you can use water in your recipe as well, or coconut milk or almond milk or whatever milk substitute that you use as well. I have popsicle molds. This one looks like a Crayola crayon. Let me see if I can get that close enough. You can't really see it very well, but it's a Crayola crayon. I'm going to be using that to fill our popsicle molds. You can also use paper cups with popsicle sticks in them if you want. I just have a popsicle mold with me already. And then the last thing that you will need is a blender. So you will need an adult's help with this. I have a little individual blender, so I'm going to be using that today. So the first thing that we are going to do is I'm going to put about half of this container full of fruit. So if you have a bigger blender, I would use a smaller portion, but it really depends on how many people are in your family. I think I'm going to make a berry medley for my popsicles. So I'm going to rip this guy open, and I'm going to add enough berries where it's almost halfway full. And with these smoothies, you can add things like spinach or any soft vegetables. I've seen people put celery in theirs. This helps you, if you don't like vegetables, it helps you get over the taste a little bit. Okay, I have a little bit over half full. So there are all my berries in there. And then I'm going to use my measuring cup, and I'm going to pour some milk into our measuring cup. Just makes it a little bit easier to pour into our blender. So let's see. I think I'm going to add about a cup of milk. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit at a time and see what how much it fills up my. Because you don't want your popsicles to be too runny. Okay, I think I'm only going to use actually half a cup of milk. So that my mixture doesn't come out too runny, I'm just going to set the rest of the milk aside just in case that I need it later. And then I'm going to put my cover on my blender and I'm going to blend it until it's smooth. So I ended up using about a cup of milk, and I think I had about a half a cup to a cup of berries in this container, and it's kind of a like milkshakey smoothie kind of consistency. And what I'm going to do to make this easier is I am going to pour the smoothie into a measuring cup so that it's easier to pour into my popsicle mold. So here's my smoothie mixture inside of my measuring cup, and then I have my popsicle mold inside of a container so that it can stand up a little bit. And all you're going to do is you're going to slowly pour it into your popsicle mold. So I have all of my mixture, well, as much could fit in a popsicle mold, in my mold. I filled it with just a little bit of a gap so that I could put the top on it, so the stick will harden inside of the popsicle and it won't overflow. So here's my popsicle, and then you want to set these in the freezer for 6 hours or even overnight to make it a little bit harder, and we'll come back and check on that later. So I let my popsicle sit for actually a few days, and here is my final popsicle. It's frozen because it's been in the freezer for a few days, but now it's a healthy snack that you can have anytime when it's hot outside.
And you can remake these over and over and over again, as long as you have something to put them in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson today, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!